Alright, so this is recording at 1440p at 60 frames per second. Now, I just did a recording at 4K 30 frames, and I want to test the difference between the two resolutions. And I'm driving the exact same route. I'll probably talk about the same exact thing, maybe not. But test that video out so you won't hear me repeat myself. How about that? This is at 1440p at 60 frames. They also offer 1080p 60 frames. They also offer those options at 30 frames. Then they offer 1080 at 120 frames. I'm just gonna do the 1440p at 60 frames because between that and 1080 at 60 frames, I'm sure it's not gonna be much of a difference. Just slow, smaller resolution. So I'm just checking out the difference between the two 60 and the 30 frames. That's all. Between the 60 frames at 1440 and 4K at 30 frames. So, like I said, I'm gonna drive the small town. If you didn't see the other video, or if you watch this one first, watch the other video. I'll try to link it to this video. And I'm just driving through the same exact route I took earlier, because I want to get the same aspects where going against the sun, away from the sun, through the hills, and I thought this town over here, which I believe is called Cold Spring, or because I went past the train station and I saw it on the other video, and I don't know if that's just the name of the street or that's the name of the town. So you have the Metro North that just passed by. Would have been nice to capture that on video, so you guys could see exactly between the sun glare and hitting the lens, because it has a polarized lens, and like I was saying in the other video. And then you got since it's a small town, you got the cute little details you could try to pay attention to. Just expect, this is just, normally I post bad drivers and, my dad in the dash cam channel. But this is just a quick test video sample, so you guys can go through it. Because, like, I don't know if I got to finish what I was saying with the other video, but I wanted to like just make a long video, because if, like me, for example, I like to look at videos and get different aspects, angles, and sometimes I'll look at another video, because sometimes, like, one may just show a drive on a highway and the other one may show local driving. One may show against the sun. It's like, oh well, I want to know how is it away from the sun. I mean, towards the sun, with the glare. So it's just, then I want to test the audio quality, so I'm just talking and rambling just to get the audio in there so you guys can hear the audio. So I'm just like trying to come up with things to say. So yeah, so I'll just do this little long video of each clip so you guys should skim through it, or if you want to just watch the whole thing, that'd be my guess. And you get different aspects of the drive. You get to see the signs, how close it is, the people walking by, the lighting on the trees, the colors, the glares of the suns, different, details you could pick up on environments where close. Whereas the highway is pretty much just cars and all. But again, you're passing by cars that are parked. If you catch a license plate, because if you can catch it while it's parked, I'm guessing on the highway, if a car's passing you, it's probably more like the same thing, more or less. Because there's other videos. I also want to do night tests. I don't know if I'll be able to do it tonight. I'll see how I feel. I'm staying at family's house up here because I wanted to come up here, like I said in the other video, to buy this camera up. I'm like, you know what? Knock two birds, one stone, because it wasn't available at the stores down in the city. So staying with family, but I don't know how long I'll stay up here for. I'll try to stay as long as I can. I'll stay late and see if I can get you some night footage. Maybe I'll come back here in this town and see night video. Yeah, I'll probably do that. I'll see how I feel. More than likely, I'll do that. Catch some night video here in this town. Then I'll just do the same thing: 1440p, 60 frames in the day, and then 1440p, 60 frames at night. The only thing with iMovie, when you edit 1440 60 frames, it downscales it to 1080p 60 frames. So, it's still recording at 1440p 60 frames. So, it's for what I understand, it's better to downscale to 1080, record at 1440, downscale to 1080, than just to record natively at 1080p. So anyway, we'll see about. Maybe I'll use maybe I'll try to use the what you call it, the Final Cut Pro. I think that with that one I could I guess with that one I could use the 1440p 60 frames and upload it and render it at 1440 60 frames. It's actually a nice little town. It's not too far from where my family lives. Huh. I was like, oh, I want to do a dash cam. I was like, oh, you should go down to this town. And they gave me an address of one of the buildings down here. So anyway, I think this is the same route I took. Yeah. So you guys tell me, leave a comment. Tell me what you think. If you like, I'm gonna find out the name of the town, then I'll post it in the video description. I'll drive it around Cold Spring or something. I think it's Cold Spring. Cause Metro North usually what they do is they go by town, for what I understand. So I'm sure that's the name of the town. But either way, I'll find out for sure and I'll link it in the description. I mean, I'll put it in the description or link it, or I don't know. I'll figure out how I'm gonna title this video. Driving Nextbase 6, because you don't want to make the title too long, so you can drive it with Nextbase 622 at 4K 30 frames. That's already going to be a long title. So I don't want to do that and then put at this location. But I'm sure that's what it is. You can not like I was saying, I don't know if I said it actually. You can opt to get the in-cabin camera attachment or the rear view attachment, and it won't affect the quality of the front-facing camera, which is really good. And it's nice if you have like a ride, if you do like Uber or something, or if you just want to catch a family moment, or if you get pulled over. you know, you want to make sure you're like, hey, look, I was wearing my seatbelt. Oh no, I wasn't on my phone, or you got that evidence. Because those tickets, oh man, it can be very expensive, and I'm not trying to get one or be accused of any of those violations. But anyway, that's pretty. Cold Spring, yeah, there you go. Well, they're talking about station. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Um, Thanks for watching. I'll link the other video to this, and you guys could go back and forth between the videos and tell me what you think. Which one you like better, 1440p or the 60 frames, or 4K at 30 frames? Thanks for watching. Take care. Don't forget to subscribe. Go ahead. Yeah, since you want to like walk in, you know, you see a moving car backing up and you want to go right into his pass, like, go ahead. I'm not trying. It's not that serious. I'm not trying to. You know what I mean?